first talk about emotional intelligence, but then why do you think emotional intelligence is so crucial for the young men we deal with, in particular young black boys?
Emotional intelligence, first and foremost, can save your life. That's why it's important. A lot of people have been killed because they had very low emotional intelligence and very low impulse control.
And we know a few of them individuals.
Many of them, many of them. And some of them were smart dudes, uh, some even clever. But there's a difference between IQ, EQ, and social intelligence. IQ is how well you're able to understand concepts in an academic arena. How easily you grasp concepts and are able to understand the big picture. EQ, emotional intelligence, delves into topics like self awareness. You understand that when you play basketball, your underarms start to perspire and you might be a little musty, even if you took a shower. You might not want to hug the prettiest girl in your class while you're musty. That's just self awareness. When I'm tired, I tend to yawn and I get little eye boogers in my eyes. I need to go check in a mirror and wipe my face. That's self awareness. When I talk and I'm passionate, I start to raise my voice, and somebody might think I'm yelling, including a cop that stopped me that doesn't know me, and they might think that I'm being combative, and that could be an issue for me. So, knowing more about yourself can save your life because now I can understand what my weaknesses are, my strengths, my areas of improvement, um, things that might be perceived as how the other person might see it, and that's where empathy comes in. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Okay, if I come over to this person's house for the very first time and I'm musty, how might they perceive that? If their house smells good and I come in, it's not my character that's messed up, but I got holes in my socks. I'm a little bit musty. How might they perceive that? So perspective taking, empathy. We work with kids who some of them are in a bad spot, not being raised the way that we would want them to be raised, seeing things that we wouldn't want them to see. So I put myself in their shoes. How do I think that would have impacted me?